to see what's inside a $6,000 editing PC. Let's take a look. Okay, quick recap for those of you who don't remember or just didn't watch the video. A couple weeks ago, I talked about how if you want to keep improving your skills in basically anything, you're going to need the tools that will allow you to do that. And I've reached the point where my editing laptop just won't allow me to keep improving my skills. I want to do more, my computer won't let me. It's kind of simple. So in order to start correcting that problem, I hopped on a call with a company called Puget Systems back in July, and we had a long discussion about my personal workflow, everything that I do with my computer, and based on the information I gave them, they recommended a system that was optimized for DaVinci Resolve Studio. And now here we are, 2 months later, and it's here. Let's open it up. All right, if you could hand me your knife, please, because I forgot mine. Thank you. All right. Oh, by the way, I got Tech Examined here helping me film this. Say hi, Mike. Let's do this. Lots and lots of tape. Does anybody else get nervous cutting open boxes with giant fragile tape on it? There we go. Oh, all right. We've got box number 1. What's in this? Information booklet. Fancy 3-ring binder. Got a little letter. Serial keys for the software. Oh, except there are none. MAC addresses. All the connections. Look at that. That's cool. It's like all of this stuff. Like, computer won't start. The build checklist. There's a bunch of stuff in here. We're gonna be going through that. That's cool. That's a really nice touch. What is this? It's like it's a stress. That's so cool. Thanks, guys. We got power cord. We've got two. Oh, we've got an HDMI and a DisplayPort cable. That's cool. Extra hardware. We got some screws here. Got an information booklet on the motherboard. That's cool. All right, let's get this stuff back in the box. Get the box out of the way. All right, styrofoam. Styrofoam. Styrofoam, styrofoam. Your system, look at it. Come here, take a look at this. Let me put a little note. Your system has been cleaned and sanitized prior to boxing.
COVID.
It's a nice touch though. I like that. So we got a box inside of a box. So we gotta get this box out. All right, big box out of the way. And here you go, guys. Moment of truth. Oh, would you look at that? So this is it. This is the editing beast that, based on my personal workflow, Puget Systems designed for me. Now I am dying to get this thing set up so I can start pumping out content. But first, let's take a look at the specs. Let's start off with the motherboard. We've got a Gigabyte X299 Designare EX. For the CPU, we've got an Intel Core i9 3.3 gigahertz with 14 cores. You want RAM? We've got 64 gigs. For GPU, we've got two 8GB GeForce RTX 2080 Supers. And for hard drives, we've got Samsung 970 EVO Plus. We've got one 500 gig and one 1 terabyte. Now, I know some of you are thinking, why did you go with Intel instead of Ryzen? I know Ryzen is just a huge thing right now, but there's a very good reason why I stuck with Intel, and we're gonna go over that in just a second, but we need to do a little I/O tour first. All right, let's start off with the front. We've got two USB 3.0s, we've got two USB 2.0s, we've got our power switch, we've got our reset switch, and we have both a microphone, that's microphone, and a headphone jack. This front panel is actually a door. We can just open that up. It's held on with magnets. Love a good magnet. And here, if I want to install some more hard drives, maybe set up an internal RAID system, I can do that right here. And then inside this panel, we've got a fan and a space for an additional fan. As far as rear I/O is concerned, we've got basically everything we need. We've got a couple USB ports here for keyboard and mouse. We've got some display ports. We've got two USB Type-C ports. And this is actually why I stuck with Intel. My main storage drive is an external 10 terabyte G drive from G Technology, and it's Thunderbolt 3. It can connect via Thunderbolt 3. And little known, I don't know if it's little known fact, but it's a fact. It's a fact. It is that Thunderbolt 3 was actually developed by Intel, and there just is no reliable alternative for Ryzen. And so I wanted to keep using that drive. I needed to stick with Intel. So that answers that question. Let's go back to the I/O. We've got Ethernet ports, we've got USB 3.0, we've got a BIOS port, we've got audio everywhere, we've got a microphone in, we've got audio out, we've got set up for surround sound. I mean, I can have surround sound out of my computer. I'd never even thought that was a possibility. We've got some more display ports and HDMI. We've got everything that we need, really. We've got another fan up here, and then down below we've got the power cord on-off switch and this little switch right here. Oh, the eco switch. That's probably important. And with all of that being said, let's hook this bad boy up. It's 4 days later. It took me a couple days to get the computer set up, software installed, plugins installed, all of it. It just took a little bit of time because, you know, kids. But we're good to go. We're set up. Computer's sitting under the desk. I've been editing on it for a couple days now, and I don't want to give too much away, but oh my God. We're going to be going over comparisons with the laptop, render times, all of that stuff in future videos. But for now, I will say this. If you're at the point where you want to do more, but your technology won't let you, I highly suggest setting up a call with Puget Systems. You will not regret it. They're going to get you started on the right foot. They're going to point you in the right direction. And if you want, they'll even build the thing for you. Thank you guys so much. This video is not sponsored, by the way, but they're just such a great company. In the meantime, if you're a little confused as to why I'm now editing on a $6,000 editing PC when my entire channel up to this point has basically been about doing more with less, I made a video about that. You can check that out right here. And for more tools, tips, and tricks that'll make you a better video editor, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that bell so you don't miss anything. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.